At you with another video for 6-game NBA preseason slate here on Monday. So first, real quick, let's look back to see how we did yesterday. So yeah, like I said, guys, I will be starting to make NFL videos. I'm actually going to do a showdown slate for the game tonight, so I'll have a video up for that pretty soon. But yeah, first let's look back at NBA. Like I said, I'm only playing GPPs really here in the preseason. I said load up on the T-Wolves. They got the minutes. Only one that really went off was Cat. I said I liked him, and Giannis is pretty much basically locks, and then filling from there. Gobert was pretty disappointing in his time. But yeah, missed the cash by about 10 points. Yeah, the one thing, Taj Gibson, he got benched. He didn't play at all in the second half, so that kind of held me back. I feel like if he would have played the second half, probably would have cashed, but what can you do? So yeah, let's look into this 6-game slate real quick. Come on. There we go. Okay. So let's start at the top. Steph Curry, I think he'll be back for today's game. Definitely something you can look at. Pretty expensive though, 8,300. Oladipo, same thing. He was rested. I think he'll be back. 8K, a little expensive. You know, I'd rather pay up for bigs since they have a higher floor, and then spend down more on guards. Kemba Walker, 7,300 against Chicago. Great matchup. The Bulls want to push the pace. Actually, first let's look at the lines real quick for the games. Sorry about that. 218 for the Nets and the Pistons, 221 for the Hornets Bulls, 216 for the Pacers Cavs, 217 Magic Heat, 222 Wizards Knicks, and 229 for the Suns Warriors. Yeah, Kemba at 7,300, someone you can look at for sure. John Wall, 7,100. He got about 25 minutes the other night. So someone you can look at against the Knicks. You know, the Knicks don't only play defense. Devin Booker, I know he's out. Levine, I don't think he's going to play. He didn't practice Thursday. We'll have to wait and see. Chris Dunn, 6,800. He's got block and steal upside. Someone you can look at for GPPs. Same thing here with D'Angelo Russell. He's going to put the ball in the basket. Thing is with the Nets, no one saw over 21 minutes last game. And I looked at the 2017 game logs, and it was about the same thing. No one really saw more than 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to have to pass on the Nets for now. Reggie Jackson, I'm pretty sure he is he's been cleared to play, but won't guarantee. Okay, so he might not see the floor. So I'm going to pass on Reggie. You know, he's been coming off injury. I don't think they're going to run him out there a lot, even if they do. Goran Dragic, no. Let's see. Colin Sexton, even with the regular starters being rested for the Cavs the other night, still did not see that many minutes. Cleveland, I think another team I'm going to pass on just because Tyrone Lue is running basically everyone out there. See if there's anything else interesting down here. Blakeney, someone you can look at for GPPs. Guy's coming off the bench, but he's going to shoot it a bunch. Like I said, he was a Summer League All-Star. So someone you can look at there. So let's see. Corey Joseph. Okay, he's been ruled out, as well as, let's see what Collison. Oh, yeah, Collison will be back. He's just resting. Okay. So let's see here. Alonzo Trier. He was pretty chalky after he scored 20-plus a few games ago, and then last game he disappointed. Someone you can look at for salary relief at 4,700. The Knicks point guard situation I'm not touching. I tried Moutier the other night. Didn't work out for me. They're running 3-point guards with Nicotina, Moutier, and Trey Burke. Aaron Holiday looked good in his minutes. First game, you know, he only got like 5-6 minutes. The next game he got 20 plus and looked pretty good in those minutes. So someone you can look at for 4,500. The Suns point guard situation is a complete mess. I'm staying away from that. Isaiah Cannon, 4,300. He got 32 minutes the other night. If he's going to get those minutes with Josh Jackson and Ayton, I definitely think he's viable in cash and GPPs for how cheap he is. We know he's going to shoot it a bunch too when he goes out there. So yeah, let's look at shooting guard real quick. Klay Thompson shot amazing in that game in Seattle the other night. 7,000. I don't think I want to pay that much for him. Beal, 6,900. I would consider in GPPs. That's what I would guess about 20 to 25 minutes for him. Let's see, Nick Batum. I said the Bulls want to push the pace. This is a great matchup. 6,000 though. Not sure I want to go there with Batum or Jeremy Lamb. Let's see, anyone else interesting? Stanley Johnson, pretty good matchup here against the Nets. Dwayne Casey's been giving him a bunch of minutes in the preseason. So if he's going to continue getting that big allotment of minutes, you can look at him for sure in cash and GPPs. Let's see. Like I said, I'm going to pass in the Cavs. Running too many guys out there right now. Anyone else interesting down here? Not really. Okay, let's look at small forward. Durant, 8,600. It's a great matchup against the Suns. I'm guessing he's going to get 25 minutes of play. At 8,600, I think you can pay that off. So someone I'm looking at for sure in cash and GPPs as a spend up. Aaron Gordon, he's been getting a lot of run here in the preseason. 25 minutes plus each of the last two games. Not the best matchup against the Heat, but 7,400. Someone I'm looking at for sure. Kevin Knox, 6,900. He's been getting a big allotment of minutes as well in the preseason. Pretty good matchup here against the Wizards. And he's a rookie, so I mean, he's going to get a little extra run. But then we got Josh Jackson here, 6,700. I'm going to continue to play him as long as he's seeing 30 plus minutes, which he has in each of the last preseason games. Great matchup here against the Warriors, up-tempo game. I will continue to lock and load with Josh Jackson. Tim Hardaway Jr., 6,600. GPP viable only. You can get very hot and you can also be very cold. So someone to look at in GPPs. Jabari Parker, he looked great in the first game, and then the second game he was chalk and let everyone down. So little bounce back spot here against the Hornets. Someone I'm considering. Just because the Bulls, like I said, they're running at a very, very high pace up and down the floor. LeVert, 6,400. I'm passing on the Nets. They're just not seeing the minutes. Miles Bridges, 6,300. A little pricey, but he's been getting 25 plus minutes in each of his preseason games. So, and again, a good matchup. I'm definitely considering Miles Bridges here for GPPs. Otto Porter Jr. at 6,200. You know he's got that block and steal upside. Good matchup here against the Knicks. Definitely someone you can consider. Let's see. I'm passing on the Cavs, even though I do like CD, but I don't think he's going to see the minutes. Trevor Ariza, someone you can look at for cash. He's not getting the DeAndre Ayton, Josh Jackson treatment for minutes, but he's seeing upper 20s. So a nice little floor for Trevor Ariza, 5,100. Markieff Morris, after he got ejected in the first preseason game, looked decent. In the second game, 4,900. Not a bad price tag there for GPPs. Same thing with Hazonia, 4,700. I like that price tag. Should see mid-20s minutes, so definitely like Hazonia. And nothing really else down here. Let's move on quick to power forward. Blake Griffin, don't know if he's going to play yet. Even if he does, I think he's going to see limited minutes. Dwayne Casey wants to limit him because of his injury history. Kevin Love, they're holding him out for tonight's game, but like I said, even when the Cavs held out all those starters, the other game, no one really saw a big allotment of minutes. Sabonis, he's a point per minute monster. 6,600. I would consider GPPs. Price tag's getting a little pricey now, so don't know if I'm going to go Sabonis today. Bobby Portis, 6,300. This guy is a monster when he gets the minutes. I would project about 25 minutes for him, so definitely someone I'm considering at 6,300. Kellyo kind of let me down the other night. His price dropped 600, so 5,600. Like I said, him and Whiteside, with all those Miami bigs out, considering him for sure. TJ Leaf, after he had that big night, was a letdown in the last game, and I am staying away at that price tag of 5,400. He's a 0.6 fantasy point per minute guy. So yeah, I'm staying away from him. Larry Nance, I would love if he's going to see the minutes, but like I said, Tyronn Lue is running the whole bench out there, so I'm going to pass on Larry Nance. Jordan Bell, I don't think we can really go there. Besides the starters, Steve Kerr runs the whole bench, and he runs everyone out there like 10 minutes. So if Jordan Bell is going to see 15 to 20 minutes, someone I would be interested in, but I think I'll pass for now. I don't think anyone else really interesting down here. Oh, Quinn, 4,200. That's a good price tag, but no guarantee of minutes. So I'll wait and see there. Let's look at the center position. Drummond, 8,200. I think if Blake Griffin's out again, I think he's close to a lock. Dwayne Casey's been running him out there a lot, and this is the best possible matchup here against the Nets. I think Drummond will be chalky, but someone for cash and GPPs I think should be a staple in your lineup. Enes Kanter, he's looked amazing here in the preseason. I played him the first night. He only got 15 minutes, but then each of the last two nights he's seen 25 plus, and if he's going to get those minutes, I think definitely someone you had to consider here at 7,800. Drummond and Kanter, along with Ayton here at 7,700, are three centers. I think I'm going to have a two-center lineup for sure, and same thing here with Whiteside, actually. So I think you got to pick two of the four here, and then fill in your lineup from there. Like I said, Ayton, he's seen 30-plus minutes in all of his preseason games. Pretty good matchup here, up-tempo against the Warriors. Whiteside has looked like a beast in the preseason so far. He's seeing middle 20s minutes, and at 7,600, someone you consider for sure. Vucevic, a nice little pivot off of these four. Should see 25 minutes of play. They're running him and Mo Bamba out there experimenting with a little two-center lineup, so that's interesting. We'll see how that works out, but yeah, Vucevic, if you're going to pivot, he's a nice pivot off of the top four centers here. Hernan Gomez, 6,400. I like him a lot, but he's not seeing the minutes. Too pricey. Mo Bamba, 5,600. Somebody to consider for GPPs. Same thing with Wendell Carter Jr., 5,400. Like I said, guys, I think the chalky approach is going to be picking two of these four centers and then going from there. So if you want to pivot the ownership, you could definitely spend down here on one of these centers, but I don't think that's what I will be doing. Jared Allen, 5,300, matchup against Drummond. Someone you can look at for GPPs. Anything else interesting down here? Fareed has not played so far in the preseason. But we know when he gets minutes, he produces. I'll pass for now, but someone you can look at as a GPP dart. So yeah, let's just go again. At the end of these videos, I do a little first look lineup. This is not my final lineup I go with, but just something, just like a first look at roster construction. So I think I'm going to start with Drummond, and man, it's tough with these three. Cantor's going to be, same with Ayton. It's 50-50. I'm going to throw Ayton in there for now just because I think he's going to need a few more minutes. And then, like I said here, I said Josh Jackson's basically a lock. He got 38 minutes the last game. He's seen at least 30 minutes in all his preseason games. Great match here against the Warriors. I'm going to continue to lock and load both Jackson and Ayton. Okay, so these three are staples in the lineup. 5,400 remaining. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see, can we get Kevin Durant? 4,700 remaining. I think we can do that. Let's try and get some cheapies. Lonzo Trier, someone I'm considering. Same thing with Holiday. Blakeney as well. So let's go with Trier for now. Shooting guard, let's see, still got 4,700 remaining, so we're gonna kind of go cheap again. Stanley Johnson, definitely someone I'm considering if he's gonna see those minutes. No one else really looking at down here. Dwayne Bacon, 4,500. Haven't talked about him. Good matchup here against the Bulls. Someone you can consider for sure. But right now, let's throw Stanley in there. 4,300 remaining. Going to be tough. Okay, I'll have to look at this more, but right now, don't know if I'm able to get Durant with Jackson, Drummond, and Ayton. So yeah, I'll have to kind of play around with it. But I definitely think, guys, today you want to start your lineup with Josh Jackson as well as two of the top four centers. I'm liking, I think, Drummond and Ayton right now, but Cantor is a close third, followed by Whiteside. And if you want to differentiate your lineups from everybody else, spend down on center, but I don't think that's what I will be doing. I'm a one lineup guy, and I'm only running GPPs for the preseason. So yeah, that's going to finish it up for this video today. I will be back. I'm going to be making a quick video for the Showdown NFL slate tonight, so I'll have that up on my channel as well. But thanks, guys, for all the support, and I will see you tomorrow.